Cena comes back, everyone's like, oh my God, Cena came back, how? And then it takes about a minute for everyone to go, wait a second. We don't like this guy.
I hate Super Cena.
Boo! Welcome to the 1, 2, 3 count, where on this episode, Luke and I will be going through every Royal Rumble ever and reviewing them in 3 words or less / fewer. Not a pay-per-view.
It's a TV show.
Is that what you put as well?
No, I've got women's tag titles.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. But yeah, it was a TV special.
Yeah. I thought I might go that one, but then I was just looking at the card and I was like, women's tag titles, they used to have them back in the 80s.
Yeah, missing 10 blokes.
Also, not main event.
Oh, was it not? What was the main event?
Sorry
to put you on the spot.
I actually can't remember. It's a tag match, but it's
Yeah.
not the main event. It was just a feature as part of the show.
It was just a thing they chucked out there, a nice little Pat Patterson idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, it really caught fire. Only 20 people in the first Rumble.
And the winner was?
Jim Duggan.
Correct.
Yes, thank God. Oh God, you give me Survival Series PTSD. Hogan's mega accident.
Oh, where he eliminates Savage.
He's Mega Power's partner.
Yeah. I've gone for something different. This is something I learned from a Parts Fun Known list recently. Earliest Rumble ever. January 15th this happened.
20 long years!
20 long years!
Yes, the Warlord's 2-second elimination.
Yeah.
A record that wouldn't be broken.
For 20 long years.
For 20 long years.
I had an alternative for that. I had to go with 20 long years, of
Yeah.
course, but it's something you and I watched this last year. And the thing that struck out the most to us was that Shawn, Andre, together?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Hogan's ultimate tease.
Final WWF Shivani.
Really?
This is his final broadcast and he leaves WWF and goes across to WCW.
Wow, so he's done WWF, WCW, and AEW.
And TNA.
He
for a
has
bit.
done TNA.
Yeah.
That is the Thanos gauntlet of wrestling promotions in North America. First great Rumble.
DiBiase, Iron Man, sets the record for longest time.
Now this is, Ellis, you might have to be on VAR here.
Uh-oh.
So this is definitely 3 words though. Much love, HH Kiss. So HH Kiss is 1 word.
I don't know about that.
I think in his posts there's no space.
But you got much love.
Yes.
HH.
Yes.
Kiss.
Yep, that bit's the same word. The reason being is because
but it's not, though.
Hogan wins as champion. So what's he gonna do? Much love, brother. Kiss, kiss. H.
Awesome illustrated poster. The poster's so rad.
Yeah.
It's so good. They do it again the following year and then did it again in 01. Oh, it's so cool.
Rumble bad again.
Savage eliminates self.
Was that I thought that was a later one.
No, he does it twice.
Does he do it twice?
Yeah.
First Iron Man, as in proper Iron Man performance.
Savage eliminates self. Can't be eliminated from Rumbles.
Flair not first. I think people misremember that it's the 1 or 2 entry. No,
Yeah.
he comes in at number 3, which I think is one of the masterstrokes of that booking.
But he's also the first person to break the hour. Flair breaks hour.
Roster looking thin. It's because they've lost a lot of their
Yes,
top
that's-
stars
that's
and
the,
steroids.
The steroid scandal. Very good.
Thank you.
First for Mania. This is the first Rumble where the winner gets a title shot for WrestleMania.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Savage forgets rules.
Just pins
Pins
Yokozuna.
Yokozuna.
It's not very good. Also, Backlund breaks Flair. Backlund gets the record. He becomes the new Iron Man performer.
First double win.
Yeah, I
With
guess.
Luger
yeah.
and
Luger
Bret
and
Hart,
Hart,
yeah.
Taker in casket. He loses to Yokozuna in the casket match, and as they're wheeling it up, he's on the Titantron from a camera being filmed inside the casket to cut a promo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And then it blows up.
Diesel Monster Run.
Yeah.
This is his first big one, which made WWF at the time think he's the guy to build a company around.
Well, it's
By Kevin Nash's own words, though. Best year ever.
skyrocketed. I instead just looked at the finish that you looked at earlier and read, well, f*** that.
But what they did well is they didn't film it happening.
No.
They filmed from the other side.
Yeah.
unlike every other time they've tried to do that finish.
So here's the thing: is like it's intentional, but they both win. It doesn't work, and it's not remembered fondly.
For an hour, 38 minutes. This match, 1 minute in between entries.
Yeah, it's a quick one.
Outrageous.
Bigelow attacks Taylor to set up their WrestleMania match.
Who's Timothy Well? Scroll through the list of entrants. I'm like, oh yeah, well, he did that. And I see Timothy Well, and I don't think I've ever heard that name before.
It's such an unrecognizable name. You can't even make an NXT joke about it.
Diesel departure begins.
Yeah.
Diesel getting involved in the main event, and Brett wouldn't return the favor.
That's right.
Sort of what got the wheels in motion for Diesel leaving.
He's not here much longer after that. First Austin pay-per-view.
No kidding.
Yeah. This was his pay-per-view debut in WWF.
As the ringmaster?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they wanted to, prove WCW wrong because they had big plans for him.
Well, they did have big plans for him because Austin accidentally eliminated.
Oh, no.
He was meant to go to the Final Four.
It's one of those moments. This only happens a couple of times. It's amazing how few times this has happened in the Rumble, accidental eliminations. But
when you're not Randy Savage.
I mean, the Alex Riley one is hilarious because that is just like, Ugh! 2-time Shawn. Back-to-back wins for Shawn.
Bret Hart injustice.
Yeah.
Because he threw out Stone Cold, but Stone Cold,
Got
the
back
elimination
in.
wasn't seen. And that's what set up their WrestleMania 13 match.
yeah.
I love how Rumble matches set up not just the big main event title matches for Mania, but often those big blood feuds too.
Yeah. AAA crossover Rumble. AAA being one, well, as 3 A's.
You didn't write the word triple and then A.
No, I just wrote A. Crossover.
A crossover.
A crossover Rumble.
Crossover Rumble.
So AAA crossover Rumble. There's loads of people from AAA in this match.
Yeah, like Great Guy Mill. Mil Mascaras. He didn't want to get eliminated, so he eliminated himself.
JBL hates Mil Mascaras. Anytime, let me tell you about Mil Mascaras. Not actually Austin. Austin wins the Rumble here, but doesn't get the main event of WrestleMania. He has arguably the bigger match with Bret Hart, and it's Sid Taker instead.
Where?
Sid
shits himself. Rumble 316.
Yes.
Yeah,
this is like
Rumble.
This is the Austin era now. It's amazing he won 97, but this is the start of the Austin era. But it's also end of Shawn.
Is it really?
This is his match. This is the casket match with The Undertaker where he really messed his back up. He limps through to Mania and then he's gone until he comes back in 02.
Foley's Three Faces.
Great gimmick.
One of my favourite all-time spots.
I think this is also the Rumble with the least amount of people in it. Because Foley has 3 spots. And there's only 26 people in this Rumble. Actually, really Austin. Because this is Austin's one.
Foley's kids crying. It's the Rock Foley I Quit match.
Yeah.
Immortalised in Beyond the Mat.
A great documentary that is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Apparently Rock never checked on him afterwards either.
Yeah. Well, maybe just thought Mick was working. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Don't worry, kids. Dad had just got a boo-boo. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
But first, No Chance. This is the debut of the Vince McMahon No Chance in Hell theme.
Iconic.
It's the title of the pay-per-view. It's No Chance in Hell, because the whole thing is Vince being like, there's no chance in hell. It's the theme song. It's not his entrance theme. It's just the theme song for the show. Oh. Then it becomes his entrance theme.
Hey, Jim, can you just quickly knock up a little music for the pay-per-view? Nah, I don't think we'll use it again. And Jim Johnson's there like, okay, just all-time great song. That's how you compose, by the way. You just type it into ChatGPT.
Well, you do now, don't you? Just type on keyboards.
Yeah.
And just be like, trumpet.
Is that correct, Ellis? You're younger than us. Yeah. Thought as much. The Russo Rumble.
It's such a Russo Rumble.
A lot of ideas.
Not a good Rumble 99. Although, I always mark out for fight in toilets. Just because they take Austin out and then brought backstage, just leave him laying in the bog.
Yeah, there was an Attitude Era, lot of toilet attacks.
Loved fighting in bogs.
Made Triple H.
Did this. Foley puts Triple H on the map here.
Yeah.
My first Rumble.
Nice.
Channel 4 era, I was watching Sunday Night Heat on Channel 4, and I was so excited for the Royal Rumble. My friend bought it on pay-per-view on Sky, taped it, and then I watched it the following day around his house.
There was a VHS that went round the class.
This VHS
so I probably watched this 4 weeks after it happened.
This VHS got passed around a lot because everyone just wanted to watch the street fights.
Yeah.
Actually, no one really cared about the Rumble. They just wanted to watch the street fight.
Big Show won.
Big Show won!
Big Show won it.
He was right. Rocky cheated him out of this Rumble.
I admire that they turned that into a post-Rumble storyline as well.
Where he's the heel. He keeps coming up being like, guys, I've got this footage that proves I won the Royal Rumble. And I was like, boo, Rocky.
Drew Carey, Hoff. So, can't have Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So I've just abbreviated it to Hoff. He's a Hoffer.
Anyone can win. The whole video package for us, it's a star-studded Rumble, and it really did feel like, man, there's a lot of people that could, I mean, it's Austin, but a lot of people could win this match.
It's probably, well, it's up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the greatest Rumbles of all time. I was going to write coolest, but I didn't think that was gimmick appropriate. So, hottest Kane ever.
Very good.
He's so hot right now.
He's so hard now. Loads of eliminations. It's best Kane because he's in his vest. He looks awesome in this match. Genuinely actually kind of wanted him to win.
Yeah.
Really did. Now, you said this is down as one of the best Rumbles. I would argue it's the best Rumble.
That's fair.
I also wrote down the Raven Rumble because he's in this one.
Is that the only one he's ever been
It's
in?
only the one he's ever done, I think.
Yeah, so that's why it is referred to by everybody as the Raven Rumble.
The Raven Rumble. Yeah.
Got Perfect rehired.
It did. Yeah, he comes back for this.
Yeah, and he, got fired 5 months later because he had a fight with Brock Lesnar.
Sure did. Though, you look at this card, and there's just one thing that jumps out to me. It's like, Jericho's not Guy. He does not feel like the top champion in this company.
Maven's still live.
Yeah, see, the Undertaker did eliminate him.
No, he never went over the top rope, did he?
He beat him up, put him back in the ring, then threw him over the top.
Oh, my brain rejects your facts.
Everyone has got this idea in his head. It's like, no, he just beats him up. No, he does eliminate him, and then he continues to beat him up.
I'm going to choose to ignore what you've said and live in my nostalgia.
Great Hurricane spots. Yeah. It's Austin, it's Triple H, they're in the stare off. The Hurricane comes in next, tries to do the double choke slam on them, and they literally go like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Throw him over the top rope. It's awesome.
Reign of Terror.
Including boring Steiner match.
Worst match of the year.
Oh, it's so
Worst match of the year winner.
It's so boring.
And we love Scott Steiner. So it can only be 2003 Triple H's fault.
I do think Triple H is mostly at fault in a lot of this.
It's your fault if you can't get a great match out of Steiner.
Sid could. Why can't you try?
And he shot himself.
Sid couldn't get a good match out of Scott either.
No. Christian Jericho. Because Christian dresses up like Chris Jericho.
Oh, I see, right.
So Jericho can attack.
Yeah. That's very good, very good. Incredible Brock push.
Yeah,
he's not been in the company long, winning the Rumble. He only debuted at the WrestleMania the year prior, or after WrestleMania.
Shawn Michaels and there's no one else, is there? There's no one else who's won it from number one. This is, of course, the year Chris Benoit wins from the number one position.
But when I'm looking at that card, do you know what jumps out to me? Holly title match. It's Hardcore Holly versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship.
That is the template for you don't need to do a big world title match at the Royal Rumble because the Rumble sells the pay-per-view. Case in point, Hardcore Holly once wrestled for the World Championship.
Against Brock Lesnar. I mean, yeah, they had a story. Brock broke his arm. But Hardcore Holly had a world title match on pay-per-view.
Complex emotions finish.
No one won.
Angry toddler Vince. Both his quads are torn. He can't stand up. He's just sitting down like he's crapped his pants.
I've gone to step 4. West Side Rumble.
Yes! It took me 2 clicks to realize what you were doing there.
There's going to be a Rumble tonight. A very Royal Rumble. That's right.
Why don't they do more things like that?
When people say like, nah, wrestling's serious. No, wrestling's camp.
Yeah.
And they should be more like this.
Why aren't they doing Hamilton parodies.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Where's my wicked parody?
Yeah. Perfect. Accidental elimination.
It does. Undercut by Vince Blows Quads.
Edge transitional champion.
Yeah. Cena wins, lol.
Yeah, and he has it for 3 weeks.
So irritated by that. Edge wins the belt and it's like, yes, new guy. And Cena just wins it back immediately.
Yeah.
Cena wins, lol.
The Tribute Rumble. Freddie Guerrero
Yeah.
and Rey Mysterio winning.
Rumble, not focus. It's not the main event. It's just, it's Ray.
Umaga's greatest match.
I mean, it's arguably also Cena's
Yeah,
greatest
yeah,
match. And
definitely.
I've written incredible Cena match.
Yeah. The mini match. Where we get Shawn and Taker for
Yeah.
you've just watched the whole Rumble? Here's another match at the end of the match.
So they've written here, Taker versus Michaels.
Yeah, let's put that in.
I mean, it's so poetic. These guys from the old era of WWF, the guy, this was the show, a few years earlier, took him out completely, injured his back. Here they are now, having a little mini match 10 years later.
Setting up the WrestleMania back-to-back matches
so
that would come.
good.
Brilliant. Super Cena begins.
Oh, Super Cena's already begun, but it gets bad here.
This is where it
Yeah.
goes up a notch.
Career-threatening match. Ric Flair has a retirement match on this card, but it's called Career-Threatening Match.
Because every match was potentially his last if he lost.
Yeah.
When they were obviously going to keep it till WrestleMania. The guy I hate. The pop.
Is it for the Cena pop?
The Cena pop. And I would say that applies to everyone who's over the age of 15 in that audience. Because Cena comes back. Everyone's like, oh my God, Cena came back. How? 4 months out from a torn pec? That's a year recovery time. And then it takes about a minute for everyone to go, wait a second.
Wait a sec.
We don't like this guy.
Hate Super Cena.
Boo!
Cena return pop. That is what this show's about. It's that Cena return pop. And him standing there with his hands and he goes,
He looks so insufferably smug.
oh yeah, it's a punchable face.
I've recovered really well.
And I'm going to win, lol.
Pyro out of somewhere. The pyro wouldn't work when Randy Orton won. And he keeps pointing.
It's like Ronda Rousey. A forgettable show.
Yeah.
It's a bad time, 09. And it's just a forgettable show.
I wasn't ready.
It's the Santino.
Santino breaking the record.
Bunch of lads match. That's what... Buncher.
Ellis.
I can go for Buncher.
Thank you.
You can go for Buncher.
Buncher.
Yeah, Buncher.
Yeah, Buncher. Buncher.
Sounds like a word.
It's a word. Bunch of lads. I could have actually made that one word and put an apostrophe in the middle of it. Bunch of lads. Rumble. Do you want me to do Bunch of Lads Royal Rumble?
Bunch of lads.
Bunch of lads is one.
All apostrophe together. Come here to me. On this day.
20-second Mickey. Mickey has a 20-second match on this. It's supposed to be she finally overcomes the Piggy James stuff, but it doesn't feel like it. It never justified all the fat shaming they did.
Heartbreaking Shawn elimination. When he's just trying to stay in. Oh my God, just you doing that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's so good at
He
that.
just wants that Taker match.
It's the only way he's going to get it.
That's
Unless
brilliant.
he has another plan.
Yeah.
Great Edge return. So it's an amazing pop.
Rumble event mafia. Booker T.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash.
Yep.
They've just jumped ship from TNA and really screwed over a lot of storylines there.
Yeah. We know this is a good time to elevate Matt Morgan.
Yep, they're in a storyline, a big, great faction with Kurt Angle, Sting, and
Samoa
Scott
Joe.
Steiner.
And Samoa Joe.
And Samoa Joe.
And Taz.
And Taz. Maybe too many.
And Matt Morgan.
And Matt Morgan,
Yep.
eventually.
Yep.
And that's when Booker T and Kevin Nash were like,
I'm actually really unhappy here.
yeah, I'll go back to WWE.
Yeah. Biggest Rumble ever. Asterisk.
In North America. 40 people.
40-man Rumble. They hyped this huge, the 40-man Rumble. And then usually at the Royal Rumble, the number 30 be the last person. We got 10 more guys to go. It's too long.
Marking out, bro.
Yeah. for the Diesel thing. When
I think it was Booker T when I watched it.
Was it the
back.
Booker T
yeah,
one?
Matt Striker's cool on that.
I thought it was.
I thought it was Diesel.
I thought it was Diesel.
I watched it back. It was Booker T.
No way.
It's a mark-out moment.
Because I thought it was the Diesel one. Because I've written, when I think of that Diesel return, I just see the Kofi face.
Yes.
Because he's in the corner going like,
Sheamus too soon.
It's not the right.
Yeah.
This is the wrong choice. I'll come on to that in a second, but I looked at the poster for this. You ever seen the poster for the 2012 Rumble? It's Santino Marella, but he's dressed like Aladdin.
Right, yeah, I do know the one.
It's kind of like, the thing that little Tom Hanks goes to in Big. So I've written, Santino is magic?
It's that period in WWE when they went so PG, they thought their DVDs had to look like... Not the first main title of a kids' film franchise, but part 3. Aladdin 3. It's that DVD front cover.
Cinderella 2. The story continues.
The announcer rumble.
I hate this rumble.
Got Lawler. You got Michael Cole.
I hate this rumble.
Yeah, no good.
Should have been Jericho.
No, there are no good rumbles for a while. So let's strap into the crap period.
We are in for a bad run here. But yeah, shoulda, one word, been Jericho.
Buncher. You don't talk this way in real life.
What do you mean?
You're not walking around going, oh, hey, you want a bunch of guys.
Look at you, a bunch of lads.
What do you go? Shall we go a Saints and Bruce?
I gotta go down to Tesco's, all right?
Punk should have won.
No Mania Punk.
Think of all the disasters we could have prevented if we just gave Punk what he wanted all the time from the start.
He just wanted a triple threat and he gets eliminated in 3 seconds. It's all he wanted.
But honestly, Punk beating Rock. Just imagine that.
Yeah.
And then Rock has to find another way to still have Cena win the Rumble. Yeah, but, that show ends with Punk and Rock. So Punk winning.
Yeah.
Great. And then you just have Rock win at Chamber. You set up a 3-way. No one wanted twice in a lifetime.
No. Well, apart from, the buy
Vince,
rates.
yeah.
And
Damn
yeah.
business.
I wanted to have Rock's lines because Punk does win. Because the gimmick was if the Shield get involved, then Punk would be stripped of the title. So the lights go down and the Rock gets put through the table by the Shield, but you don't see it because the lights were out. And Cole's there being like, it was the damn Shield! It's the damn Shield! And Vince, there's Punk celebrating because he's beating the Rock. Vince comes out about to strip Punk of the title. And Rock goes, no, 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 no. Pouring with sweat. He's dripping with... You're not going to end that match. I am.
These days, that's just him cutting a promo.
Yeah. America! Jinder Mahal!
No, John, no!
No! No! No!
Boo, Cena, boo.
Yeah.
No one wanted John Cena to win this Rumble. And as soon as, he won, it's like, oh, well, The Rock's beating Punk then, isn't he? Ugh.
Ray's not Daniel.
Crowd hate show. This
They
crowd
turned.
hate this show.
Really feel sorry for Rey Mysterio. Because you're a nice guy. But honestly, I disliked Rey Mysterio for about 4 years after something that was not his fault.
I just look at the match of Cena and Orton for the title. They kept promoting it like, this is the match that everybody wants to see. This is the most talked about feud. This is bigger than Austin Rock. And the crowd boo the entire thing.
Always the plan. To have Batista win and Daniel Bryan. And
Yeah.
it was always the plan.
Boo, Dave, boo.
Amazing triple threat.
Awesome triple threat.
Holy heckins.
Oh, it's so good.
Lesnar, Cena, Rollins.
It's amazing.
Third bad winner.
Boo, Roman, boo.
Okay, I'm just, like you did with AAA, you're just going to have to trust me, Ellis. New Japan Pro Wrestling is one word.
So you got NJPW.
NJPW contract season.
Missed AJ debut.
Yeah.
The camera missed it because it was focused on Roman, so you don't see AJ come out. They fixed it on the network, but they missed it, originally missed it live.
Missed AJ's entrance.
Boo, Roman, boo.
Span those finishers.
5-star Cena.
Ah, what a match, though.
So good.
Yes, sure, they undermined finishers for the next 10 years, but wow.
But what a template. Do a big move. Kick out
out
of
of
it. Do a big move. Kick out of it.
Again and again. And again and again and again.
The perfect 10.
Boo Randy Boo. So it's like we're on a run of every Rumble. It's like, oh, is that whose one is it? But what's that now? 1, 2,
I'd
3,
say
4,
from Sheamus
5,
onwards.
Yeah, probably 6 years in a row. We've gone like, oh, boo that person.
I was about to change, though, with the Japanese invasion year.
So anyway, that's not part of it.
So I should not have said that.
Yeah.
Japanese invasion year.
With Shinsuke and Asuka. Women Rumble 2.
Old versus new.
That's the spot.
Final 6.
Yeah.
Who is it? It's Nakamura
Yeah.
who would win, Balor and Reigns, and Orton, Ray and Cena.
Yeah.
And that brilliant stare down.
Finally, yay, Nakamura, yay! We got a winner we wanted.
Point harder, Ronda!
Ronda finger point.
Yeah!
I don't care about those other 30 women. It's Ronda pointing at the screen.
Asuka won, yeah. No, look at me pointing. Now, everyone's going to say the same thing. So I went differently to try and pop you. Fake Yokozuna. It's a 2-word pick. We don't get these that often here.
So the report was, no one was around at this time, the Saudi prince wanted, specifically in the Rumble, the Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna, both of whom were dead.
Sadly passed
Yeah.
by quite a long time.
Quite a long
period
time.
by that point.
Particularly Yoko, who
Yes.
died in 2000, 18 years prior. So they got in a big Japanese lad to be like, ho, 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 pal! Ho, ho! Yokozuna, huh? Yokozuna!
We've got a Yokozuna at home.
And apparently that's why Mojo Rawley's in the Rumble, because he's like, ha! Ultimate Warrior, huh?
Oh my God.
He's
He had
the guy.
face paint gimmick at the time.
Ha! It's the guy right there. Money now, please. I also didn't go for the obvious. I went for my review of this Rumble. Too f***ing long.
50 people.
It's so long. We watched this on the Rumble live stream last year, and I was like, no, I don't remember it being that bad. It's too long.
Miz and Shane.
Yeah, as
They
a tag
won
team.
the tag belts on this
They
show.
sure did.
And then it led to one of the greatest matches of all
Oh,
time.
didn't it just? Love the stadium. Love them. They're coming out of the dugouts. They've got like I just love the way this show looks.
Orton RKO'd Nia.
I did, yeah.
Nia was number 30. Everyone beat her up, and Orton gave her an RKO.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
And then I don't know if I'm getting this correct, but Dean Ambrose quit because of this.
They never had their match.
They never had the blow-off match.
I was trying to work out a way to be like, why is this the main event?
Yeah.
Because surely the Becky stuff should be the main event. So I just went with, sure, yes, Seth.
Charlotte wins later. Don't worry, final 2, but she'll get added into the match anyway.
The Irish connection. Becky's not in this Rumble.
Oh, because of Finlay.
And Finley's just like, well, we're both Irish. Off you go.
Dog feud. I'm trying to say dog food and feud at the same time.
That's good. Last, shitty Roman.
Yes.
This is like, obviously we have, I think he's at Chamber, but this is probably the last time he's rubbish big dog Roman.
Yeah, he ducks out at the start of the pandemic for understandable reasons, and when he comes back, it's
Tribal Chief.
Tribal Chief, yeah. Oh, big boy.
Oh, big boy!
Big boy! This is
It's the best moment of this Rumble.
this is Lesnar after defeating 13 people, like just easily. Keith Lee comes out, and Lesnar just mouths,
Oh, big boy.
Charlotte wins, lol.
Charlotte wins, lol.
Yeah, there it is.
2020, we had both the same picks.
Great Thunderdome Rumbles.
Difficult to rewatch. It's hard to rewatch like pandemic era shows.
We might have the same pick here. Tempest ruined Christian. He was watching a feed like 4 seconds ahead of us. No, it was longer. It was like 10, 20 seconds. And he reacted to the Christian return before any of us saw it.
He wasn't on screen because we were doing the jamble. So he was actually eliminated from the jamble. He inserted himself onto the stream so he could go, oh my God! and then took himself off, and we were like, what? What is that about? And then Christian's music hit. Ruined everything.
Unforgivable.
Edge Christian reunion. That was nice, though.
Monster Ripley run.
Very good Rumble.
Wrong entrance music. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Shane's going to come out. He's going to come out as 29.
Yes!
But they played his music at 28 instead.
Randy was like, well, I ain't going out.
And Shane was so annoyed, apparently. So annoyed, he kind of got fired the next week.
Oh my God, because
from his own dad's company.
Shane booked this Rumble. He was like, it's going to be me versus Seth. That's the Mania match. And they played his music. And Randy Orton looked at him and was like, well, I'm not going out to your music. I had two options for mine. I've got either great Seth entrance, because this is where he does the Shield entrance for the match with Roman, laughing his way the entire time, or dumbest Reigns finish. This is where he's got the guillotine on, and he does the arm drop spot, and the referee puts Rollins' hand on the ropes to break up the pinfall. Rubbish.
Shane booking brilliance. What a match.
Middest Rumble ever. That was a rubbish Rumble.
Rousey visibly done.
Yeah, she can only just come back. TNA Forbidden Door.
With Mickey James.
Oh, do you remember that? They thought everyone would fancy book themselves into things like they're going to form a working relationship, WWE and TNA, they're going to do a big TNA invasion. Truth of the matter was, they'd fired too many women, so didn't have enough women to be in the Rumble. So just called everyone they'd fired to come back, and didn't know that Mickey James was the TNA Knockouts champion at the time.
Jimmy kicked first.
Yeah.
There's so much to love about that closing bloodline angle. But I just wanted to give love to Jimmy Uso. Just not even thinking about it. He's the one to kick Sami Zayn.
Great main event.
Angle.
Yeah. Match is good as well.
Somehow Cody cheered. Let me have this one because
I know where you're going.
Everyone wanted Sami, and Cody wins here despite having to beat Gunther, who'd done the whole Iron Man shtick.
Yeah.
So Gunther's still in there. What, he was number 2?
Number 1, I think.
Number 1 entrant. And Cody having to go up against this guy, who's the underdog, really. But Cody is such a good worker, he made himself the underdog. Great stuff.
I remember during the live reactions being baffled at this choice, being like, why would you have Cody come out at number 30? Like, hey, give him the Iron Man performance to get people behind him. Didn't need it. I was so wrong. Legendary Gunther performance.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Miguel's back.
Blown Jack's return. They played her music before the duh. They were just like, 10, 9, 8. I'm not like, no, not yet.
They couldn't wait. I understand it. You are just so excited for Nia Jax's return. Play the music now.
And Randy Orton was there like, I'm not going out.
That was our review of every Royal Rumble ever in 3 words or fewer. Now go check out our review in 3 words or fewer of every WWE main roster member for 2024. Viral. In AEW. Oh,